Hey everyone!
Hey.
Hold on a second. We got a camera adjustment here. I had a feeling that camera was looking the wrong way. That's better. All right. How you all doing? At least it's a better week since last week. Um, we got a good premiere tonight, and it's coming up at 8 o'clock, and it's that winter meet that was up there at the rail park at Cruise Lake, CP&G Railroad. So that's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow is going to be an Amtrak video, two different locations. There was a crossing at a broken gate caused a stop in Sefner, Florida. Um, I don't know. I might not be here tomorrow for the premiere. It's just a 50-50 chance. I'm going out to another rail park that's in Dundee, and it's called Ridge Steamers. I've never been there. They're having a big winter meet tomorrow. I'm going to be filming there, and it's a very big train park compared to the one you're all going to see at 8 o'clock tonight, Cruise Lake. So I'm going out there because they're going to have a lot of people that I know that are going to be out there, and I'm going to be filming that railroad to be put up another week or so. All right. Let's see here. What's that question? What happened to your blue Buick Regal? Oh, that's been gone a long time ago. I got rid of that years ago.
If you guys got any questions about me and Alan at Millenniumforce, feel free to ask me. We'll answer the question honestly.
Yeah. So if you got any questions, oh, and by the way, I want to get this off my head. Louis' mother happened to told me something, and now I want to let everybody know out there in the world this, because there's been a little thing here going around, a rumor. It started about maybe a couple of years ago, and the rumor is I am a pedophile. They said I'm a sexual predator. Well, let me tell you something where this is coming from. Apparently, if you put up the name Alan Smith, there's two predators. There's two sexual predators, one in Plant City and one in Dover, near me. Now, the one is dead, and the other person is almost my age, okay? He lives in Plant City. He spells his name Allen. I spell mine Alan. So apparently some kids looked up my name and they saw that there's a sexual predator named Alan Smith that lives right in this area, and they're assuming it's me. So if you put my name up, the only thing you're ever going to find is two traffic violations. I had two traffic violations. I had nothing criminal. I got nothing out there that's criminal. You ain't going to find nothing. You're going to find something, yes, a picture of me, and it's going to be in my county where I got pulled over 10 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago. And one was for driving with no license on me, and the other one was not having my car registered. Whoopee! So I just want to let you guys know. That's all you're going to find on me if you put my name up in a search engine. You're only going to find that. So I just want to get that cleared off my head. I am not a sexual predator. If I was, I wouldn't be on here talking to you right now.
Somebody donated $10.
Oh, Robert Vance, thank you so much. That is really nice of you. And because we had a hard time about a week ago making Callie's grave, and that took a lot out. Plus, people donated for that. But thank you so much.
And for all those who on the post saying they had just had recently lost their pet, me and Millenniumforce gives you our condolences.
Oh yeah, I know how it is now.
We know how it feels.
I'm still crying. If I look at her video tonight, that one I put up last week, I'll bawl tears. So her grave is nice and kept up outside, and I'm still going to add to it. I'm going to make that thing look like a big shrine. But I just want to let that thing go, because it bothers the hell out of me, to think that I have lost some YouTube friends because they thought I was. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I was, I wouldn't be on Facebook and on YouTube. Hello? And if you pull my name up, Alan John Smith, Alan, you're not going to find nothing, because it never happened. But there's two gentlemen, one's deceased and the other one spells his name differently. And it's right here in the area, so people probably assumed it was me.
So, and Chopper, for answer your question, no, there's no premiere this weekend on my channel, but there will be next weekend.
But I had to get that off my chest, So, I mean, that for some kids to be, saying crap like that when a lot of people has met me in person. And a lot of people said, oh, he's a cool guy when you meet him. And I am. I love people. I love to make friends. I like to share things. So it's like people can say, I met Alan Smith, I met Millenniumforce, he's cool. They've already commented on there like that. When I take my tour across the country, I meet you guys. You know, you come out there by the dozens with your parents, or even adults come out there to meet me. So I mean, I just want to clear that up. So anyway, like I said, we have a premiere coming up at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a good 25 minutes long. It's gonna show some cute things. Dogs on trains. Oh my God, there's a couple of dogs. One big one and one small one. But yeah, you'll get a kick out of that. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going with Sarah out there to Dundee, Florida. It's about an hour from here to another rail park called Ridge Steamers, and they're having their winter meet. Excuse me. And I can't wait to go. I've never been there, and it's the biggest one in Florida. I can't wait to ride one of these. Tomorrow's the fourth Saturday of the month, which they have a run for the public. And but there's going to be a lot of steam trains, freight trains, a lot long trains. I mean, some of these trains, and they're fast. The video you're going to see tonight from Cruise Lake, they only do 5 miles an hour. These do about 10. So they got a good set of tracks, and they go for over a mile through the. It used to be an orange grove. So they got big trestles and tunnels. Oh, I can't wait to get this on and record this and show it to you guys in about a week or two. So that's where I'll be tomorrow. If I decide to stay in tonight, then you won't see me on the premiere tomorrow. It's just a couple Amtrak trains. So, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So does anybody have any questions? Go ahead and type some out.
And we'll answer it.
Anybody want to ask us anything? I'll give you all a minute to think, and we'll see what starts popping up. What's my opinion on fridges? What do you mean by fridges? You got to give me an explanation on fridges. What's my opinion on fridges? What, refrigerators? I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Who was it? Daytona 500? No, not me. Have I ever been to Oregon? No.
Someone asked, what is your fallen flag railroad? Favorite fallen flag railroad? Robert Vance, thank you.
Robert, wow. I mean, thank you so much again. I mean,
he asked you what year that you gained your first interest before training in the case of roller coasters.
My first year, I got interested in trains when I can remember this. I was about 7 years old. I lived in Jersey City, New Jersey, and my grandmother took me down by the PATH trains, and I went up by the fence, and I started grabbing the fence. I was shaking it every time a subway train would go under the bridge. And then at about 8 years old, my mom and dad used to pick me up at school and take me down by the freight tracks and watch the freight trains go by for an hour during lunch break at school. So I've been like 7, 8 years old into trains. And it got worse as I got to be 13 years old because when I lived in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey, I got to meet the conductors and engineers, and they brought me on the train and took me to New York. And my parents were okay with it. Go, get out of our hair, get out of here. So I went to New York all day at 13, 14 years old with the train conductors and engineers, and they dressed me up as a conductor and taught me how to take tickets, how to switch tracks, how to uncouple cars. And when I got to be 15, they showed me how to drive the train. So I was like the only kid on the railroad. Everybody knew me. All the conductors and engineers of the railroad knew me. That's how I got started into railroading really big. So when I was 18, I got a job on the North Jersey coastline for 2 years. I was a train conductor. It didn't last long because New Jersey Transit took over. It was Conrail, and Conrail went bye-bye with passenger trains, and I didn't have enough seniority to keep on there. So I had to leave the railroad, and when I did, I went to Six Flags Great Adventure and became a roller coaster operator. So there's that history. Wow, that was a long talk. Whew. I need another drink.
Why haven't you been uploading?
Because I've been having a lot of things going on with my life between the cat being real sick, and then she just died, and the price of gas, and Louis had to get a job, so I'm by myself going out trying to film these trains, and there hasn't been many trains when I go out chasing. I can't find them that much, so I don't know what's going on with that. And not to mention, YouTube has not been paying out very much at all. I used to make about $3,000 a month. Now I'm barely going to make $1,500 just for this February. I'm not going to make about $1,500, and it's hard because I got to put that money out on bills, rent, gas for the car, and it doesn't get me very far. So I'm very, only maybe one or two videos a week I can afford to do right now until the summer when it makes more money and I can do more stuff. And we are taking that trip. We have to save money for that next tour, going up to New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and North and South Carolina. So that's coming up in June. June 20th, we're leaving here, and we're coming back July 11th. We're going to be gone for 3 weeks. That's all we can do this summer because it's going to cost enough, and we're going to have to put money away for that trip. New England. Yes, I do want to go up to New England, but it ain't going to be this year. I only been up there one time. I would like to go back up there again. Louis never been anywhere north of New York City, so that'd be new to him.
Favorite roller coaster?
I'll try to do it maybe next year. We'll see what happens.
I want to ask, what is your favorite roller coaster?
My favorite one? Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure. What are my thoughts on Conrail? I like Conrail. Conrail's from the northeast. I love the color of it, the symbols. I worked for them. What can I say? I mean, I worked for Conrail, but there were passenger trains back in the late 70s, early 80s. They went out of business, and New Jersey Transit took over the passenger train, so I didn't have enough seniority to continue on. Seniority is how long you've been on there compared to other people. Like, say, for instance, someone had 10 years, I only had 2. Well, they're going to stay on. They're going to throw me away because I don't have but 2 years. They have more years than me. That's what seniority means. Well, okay, I'm trying to answer these questions, guys, but it's going up so quick.
What are your thoughts on Tesla?
Tesla, I have invested in stocks with them. I have actually 18 shares of Tesla, totaling $3,500. So if you look at the stock market and see what the price is, I have 18 shares of Tesla. But next week, Tesla's going to come out with a surprise, and it's supposed to make the stock go skyrocketing on Wednesday. So we'll see what happens on March 1st.
Trevor wants to know when we're going to go to Minnesota.
Minnesota? That day we go across the country. That's a country trip.
That's going to be a country trip, buddy.
That's probably, it ain't going to be this year.
Yeah, not this year, but it will happen eventually.
Yeah, we had to save money because that's a couple $1,000 to go across the country. That's like $4,000 to go across the country. All right, I've seen this here. I know. Let me get. All right. Yeah, that's stupid. Oh, Louie, what the hell are you doing?
Thinking.
Yes, I'm going to be thinking about another week to put an orange together. So give me a couple more weeks, okay, guys? A couple more weeks for the orange. Yes, orange. A couple more weeks. I'm just busy for the next week, and after that, I'll start making an orange for you guys. God, another orange. Ooh.
Sakura, I've heard of Herbie the Love Bug.
What's that?
Herbie.
Oh, Herbie. That was a movie.
Bug. Yeah, it's Herbie.
Car number 53?
54. I think it was 53.
I'm still trying to figure out what you're talking about. Fridges. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about refrigerators?
What's fridges? Am I not seeing something here? I can't think what fridges. Is there another name you can use for whatever you're trying to identify? Is it refrigerators? Is it something else? Fridges. I can't make out what that you're talking about. What's my favorite angry grandma video? When she curses a storm. Oh, what's that one with angry grandma that we like so much we keep playing it over and over again? Probably when her grandson is watching dirty movies. And she's like, Taya! Horn zones suck. Watch one of my videos where I went down there to Can Horn in Lakeland and I did the no horn zone. I started blowing I had a protest sign. I was out there for a few hours that day with a big protest sign and a horn in my hand. I think they suck. People, don't move by the railroad tracks. The railroad tracks were there before you were. If you move by them, it's your own fault.
Yes, we've heard of Danny Harmon.
Oh yeah, Denny Harmon's a friend of mine. I've been around him a long time, chasing trains back in maybe 5 some years ago. And I saw that one.
He's talking about Millenniumforce refrigerators or fridges.
I don't have no opinion. You need a refrigerator. You had to survive on a refrigerator. All right, I love them. Wow.
They store food.
Yeah, that's what made me a hippo. Hey, I'm on a diet. My doctor gave me some stuff, and it boosts up your metabolism. I'm on one right now, so it's like, woo, I'm speeding. And I should be losing a lot of weight because I'm eating very little, and I'm like hyper as hell. I mean, these pills make your metabolism go way out of whack, and I'm feeling it. And hopefully I'll get this weight off me, and then that damn orange over there won't call me hippo anymore. I better figure out some other names like string bean or banana or telephone pole or tall drink of water. Is that what you're drinking?
I'm drinking tea.
Oh, yeah, tea. Woohoo! I drank enough water. I'm drowning. All right, these guys, I'm trying that they're just going up so quick. I just saw one. What's my favorite rail fan? Just okay. My favorite spot is Sefner, but then there's too many places. I mean, Highway 39 or Vitus Junction's Upper Hills. I mean, Sefner would be my favorite place. I like the crossing gates there, and I can tell when the train's coming with the signals that go on. I've heard of Maxwell the Cat. I haven't seen it because I'm so busy doing other things. I don't usually go on Facebook or other things. I mean, I have to put up my own videos and I go out looking for them. So I don't really go on that stuff. I mean, if you find me on Facebook and you ask me to friend you, I'll friend you. But I don't go out there and add anybody because I just don't go on Facebook that much. When I do, I get bombarded. So it's like, no, I don't have any clue of that. I'm not into games. He's more into games than I am.
I don't know how to screen record with we're doing Roblox. I don't know how to do all that.
Louie's got to work tomorrow. I'm going to the train park in Dundee, Florida, near Lake Wales. It's a park I've never been to before. It's got those little miniature trains you ride on, and this is the biggest one in Florida. And there's going to be a big winter meeting. Everybody's going to gather there with their trains and put them on the tracks. And
somebody asked me, "What's your favorite movies?" My favorite movie would have to be Smokey and the Bandit.
Did they say TV shows?
Movies.
Oh, movies. Because I was going to say 2.5 Men is my favorite TV show.
I like Young and the Restless.
I like disaster movies. Anything, earthquakes, tidal waves, anything with buildings falling down. I like disaster movies.
Yeah, George, I'm a delivery driver for Advanced Auto Parts.
And horror. I love horror movies. Like that clown. What's his name?
Oh, I forgot his name.
Oh my God, that new clown that just came out.
That was last year.
God, I was a teenager when Smoking the Bandit came out. I've seen it so many times. I'm like, ugh.
I love it. Dennis Austin, yes, I also like Romeo and Juliet. I like the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I'm trying to keep up with these comments. What do I think of the new Amtrak locomotives? I wish they would be down here because I haven't seen them yet. I can't answer that question. I've seen them on the thing. They look cool, but I have not seen them in person yet. And I think the Silver Star is back to the old. I wonder if the Meteor's running because they don't have a dining car on the Silver Star anymore. I don't see it, and it's only got 8 cars, one locomotive. They can't be. They must be back to the Meteor's running again. You like the movie Twister? Yes, I went to Universal and even rode the movie
Yeah,
too.
so have I. Do I like vampire movies?
Guess the Railroad. I, I don't know how you're gonna. What do you put something up? I guess.
Yeah, Dennis Austin, yes, I like The Outsiders. I've read the book. I did a book report on it when I was in middle school. Hi, Jay the Rail Fanner.
The only vampire movie I ever watched that was pretty cool was Interview with a Vampire, the movie with Tom Cruise and whatever, I can't remember, Brad Pitt. That's the only one I've ever cared for. I'm not into vampire movies, but that one I did like.
Master Stroke Gamer, yeah. Oh yes, Disney movies. There is couple Disney movies I do like. I like Lilo and Stitch. I like Beauty and the Beast.
Do I still have the Broken Couple or no? That when I left Mike's house because he was stealing from me, and he stole that railroad crossing gate I was trying to build. He stole a camera in the mail. No, I just left all that stuff back there. I wanted to move and get the hell out of there as quickly as I could off his property. And then 2 years later, he dies. So Dragon Master is no longer. But yeah, that's what happens when, with all the bad things he did to me. He wind up dying.
Samuel, Brother Bear is a good movie. I've seen it.
Oh, the Breakfast Club. Yes, I like the Breakfast Club.
Frozen, I can't stand Frozen.
Trevor, at 91 and 92, I just filmed them last week, but we might be riding them in maybe about another month. We might ride it from Tampa to Lakeland to Tampa and back. But I am catching them down the street here when they go by. I'm recording them.
I'm doing good, Brandon Brickhouse.
No, the coupler from the coal train is gone. It was at Mike's house, and I left it there because I had to get out of his house when I lived there. Am I planning to rail fan in Anaheim? I have no idea what this is at. I mean, give me a town, give me a state, same intersection. You're giving me a Harbor Boulevard, I don't know where this is at. Do I like Dukes of Hazzard? Not really. I never watched it.
I've watched it. The movie's okay. Age of Steam of Roadhouse. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to look that up.
Pretty in Pink. I've heard of it. I can't remember what that was about. Yes, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Me and him, not him, but me and the girls went to the Chicago Tower, and they had on the top of there where they filmed that movie where he's on top of the tower looking down.
Gilligan's Island is one of my top #1 favorite TV shows.
That was crazy. I asked that question because we dressed up as Gilligan and Skipper.
Just like Gilligan.
Millenniumforce, you big hippo.
Never heard of a Sakura. Samuel, we have every single episode of Gilligan's Island. Oh, it's in California.
Wow. Every time I try to read it, it pops up on me. Do you like the diamond that y'all rail fan at? No, I used to, but you know what? Being that Plant City VR camera is there, it takes away. Anybody can watch trains here. So if you film there, it's like everybody's already seen the train. It takes away from us rail fanners, and now they're starting to charge people to watch the trains go through the diamond. Ain't that really nice?
Dennis Austin, yeah, we've seen all the.
We don't charge you guys to watch these trains. They're charging everybody now.
Dennis Austin, yes, we've seen all the Back to the Future, including the third one with the train, which I really liked. It was pretty cool.
What camera did I use in 2014? Do you have one of your cameras here?
No,
2014.
You didn't have any of these cameras.
Oh, I didn't?
No, not 2014.
I don't remember. That's too long ago. I mean, this is the one I use now. I mean, that's the one I use now. And sometimes I'll use the other one. So if you ever, there's a little one up there. That's the one I go on the roller coasters with. Here, go get the kitchen table. It's right there.
Oh, mine's on the kitchen.
Yeah, but I still have one of those too. Sometimes I switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, see, this is the one I was using like a year ago and older. Remember, guys, this, and I'll still use this. I know it's a little bit less quality, but there's some places I go, this is a big camera. I can't take that to theme parks and try to ride roller coasters. Let me have that mini one up there. And this mini one is the smaller version of the one you all just saw. I just showed you. That's the one I go on roller coasters with. The Samsung one. This is 720p. The one Louis just showed you was 1080. This is 1080, but this is 60 frames per second. That's what makes it so much better, clear when you're focusing on it. And it's got a really good 200x zoom. So, I mean, you can see a train 10 miles away and see what the train number is. That's how good this camera is, a zoom lens. All right.
Yeah, Brandon Brickhouse, we know about that. That was a long time ago.
What is that? Here we go with the fast moving things again. Have I never been to Japan. Listen, guys, here in Canada, and Canada's been 30 some years ago. Robert, hello again. Thanks. I mean, that's the third time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert. And what
really...
camera did you use to film your first horror movie, Terrell? Oh, hold on, let me think. 2011. Oh, wow, that was
a VCR camera.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't a VCR camera. Oh, I remember what it was. It was a blue camera. It was a crappy camera. Oh, I can't tell you. It wasn't any cameras I got here. So whatever camera it was, it's probably gotten rid of when I moved out of that Dover house over there by the train tracks. I remember what it looked like. I just can't think of the name of it. It was a blue camera. It had it was kind of messed up quality. It wasn't really all that, and I can't remember what it was. That's been too long ago. I got rid of that camera about 7, maybe 8 years ago. I've never used a camera phone. I've always used a handheld point and shoot camera. That's my favorite. I don't use cell phones. I don't like that. I like to use these kind of cameras because I know how to edit them. Are you ever planning to come to Texas? I've been to Texas. I will again, but it ain't gonna be this year. I've been to Six Flags in near Dallas. I've been Arlington. I filmed trains, so that's I've been through Texas and filmed trains. Actually, you want to know something? I don't even have I can't even. This is the kind of phone I got. Look, flip phone. See this? See that? Flip phone. That's the kind of phone I have. I don't go with those big screen phones and everything. There's no way to film with them. I just want to talk. I don't text. I hate texting. I cannot stand it.
Text anymore.
Why type me when I want to hear your voice? So I don't even text. If someone texts me, I ignore it. I do not like texting. So it's only a phone. That's it. No internet on it because I don't have time to look at internet. I'm driving all the time, and I just don't like those kind of phones. They break. The glass breaks all the time. This one here breaks it all the time. That's why
I have a flip phone.
Yep, he's got a flip phone too. We have flip phones.
I got so used to it. I don't care.
We're old school. What day am I? The tour starts June 20th. I'll have a schedule when I get closer to the date, like a couple months before. I'll give you everybody where we're going to be and what time. But the tour will be June 20th, going into the middle of July. Yeah, well, no, wait a minute. Not the late '90s with a flip phone, because the phone I just bought was just not, a year ago. He just got his phone a year ago, so they still make these phones. T-Mobile, right?
Yeah.
T-Mobile, they still make flip phones, and we bought brand new flip phones. So, but the one I showed you is a real old one. Where's my phone? It's right there. Give me my phone. There you get dumping everything on the floor. Look, guys, see, this is it. There it is. There, that's my phone. See, look at that. That's my phone right there. See that? That's my phone. I just need it for emergency purposes when I'm out on the road, or if someone needs to get a hold of me when I'm not home. I barely even use that phone. I'm not a big phone person. I like it when you used to put a 10 cents in the phone booth and you had to make a call home or something. Oh my
Or
God.
just harassing phone calls. Telemarketers.
Millenniumforce, have you heard of Undertale? No, I haven't. Yeah, I'm not gonna get no other phones. If the phone's got a glass screen on it, I ain't getting it. I don't want internet on a phone. If I want internet, I'll just be right here on Spectrum cable. In the orange! Have I watched Breaking Bad? I don't even know what Breaking Bad is. What is this? The Stupid Orange is coming up soon, but it ain't gonna be a series. I'm just gonna put them up when I can get to them. I'll have you a Stupid Orange, promise. I'll have you a Stupid Orange coming in the next couple of weeks. March is coming. It'll be in March. I promise to have one in March. Yeah, I'll rail fan them once they come out this way, but I doubt we're gonna have them anytime soon because other people are getting them first. I've been through Iowa and Illinois. Can't remember the places I stopped right this moment. I want Amtrak to come back from California to Florida again, the Sunset Limited that they've been promising. They're thinking about opening up the line for Amtrak to go to Dade City and stuff like that. Waldo, that little line that goes from Lakeland. It'd be nice to go back through there again. Robert, again, thank you. Oh my God. When are you going to do more of the orange? I'm going to start doing the orange in about another 1 or 2 more weeks. At least 2 more weeks, and I'll start doing it. It takes me a week to put that thing together. I got to think of a storyline, and I got to put it together. I got to edit it. So mid March, it'll be airing. I can probably get it done by mid-March. Season 7, Stupid Orange. No, we've already done like 9 seasons. Go back and look at all of them. I re-aired every one of them. It wasn't titled a season 7, but I have like 100 and some episodes.
Raven Fridge wants the one to say fridge.
What's my favorite Amtrak line? Well, I live here in Florida, of course. The A line here from Tampa to Orlando is my favorite now, but in New Jersey, it's the Northeast Corridor. And of course, North Elizabeth and Rahway, Newark, and Manhattan, New York. Those are my favorite lines. Uh, I edit my videos through. Hold on, guys. this is what I use. Look, see that? Power Director 15. This is the software on my computer that I use to edit and put words up and do everything. This is what I use. It's on my computer. I paid $100 for it a few years ago at Best Buy. Now they got like Power Director 20. I just keep with that one because I know that one. I've been using it for years. So. Yes, the Legend of the Stupid Orange. I'm telling you, he's not gone yet. He will come back. I just had to have a break from him, and I got other things I have to take care of. But he's coming back. Give me another 2 weeks. Give me about 2 weeks.
Ray with the fridge wants you up the orange to say fridge.
Yeah, I do miss. I am probably going to do that, but that's going to be later on. The Avon lady again. What? What?
He wants the orange to say fridge. He's asking fridge.
Fridge. There. I forgot what I was talking about.
You're talking about the orange.
Plant City is not the best place to film to find trains. Lakeland and Dade City, because you got more lines connecting. The A line is very kind of dead in Plant City, and you only get a couple trains running on the other one, the S line. Plant City used to be a good place to see trains. There was like about 20 of them a day. Now you can barely get 10 a day. So if you go to Lakeland at the old abandoned platform, you'll get to see more coming out of the Winston Yard, and there's more trains in Lakeland by at least almost double. I mean, and if you go to Dade City or Zephyr Hills where Vidas Junction is, you'll get more because everything just comes together on 2-3 lines come together right there. The Plant City one, the one from Lakeland comes in there. Diesel, Christopher. Diesel, definitely diesel. The only steam train I kind of like is the one in Strasburg on the Strasburg Railroad. It's the only one I care for because my mom and dad used to take me on it when I was a little boy. So you figure 50 years of riding the Strasburg Railroad. What's your favorite fictional character?
Stitch. That's anime. Stitch.
I just don't get into that no more.
That's you.
I know those things. I don't know what to say to that because I don't watch them anymore. I stopped watching them when I was a teenager. Yeah, there's a Stitch light. What's that?
Oh my God.
Robert, what is going on? When did you first get interested in roller coaster rides like back in your old videos? Oh my God, I had to give him a long story because thank you again, Robert. I mean, but okay, roller coasters. I went to Six Flags Great Adventure with my friends, and I was terrified of roller coasters until they got me on one that was called Lightning Loops, which is not there anymore. One loop upside down, frontwards and backwards. I got on it, and I was going to poop my pants, but let me tell you something. When I got off it, I loved it. They couldn't get me off of it. They regret putting me on a roller coaster. I rode it about 30 times over and over and over and over again. They left me. I could care less. But then it started with Wooden was Rolling Thunder. Then I just love the feeling of being weightlessness, like going over the hill and your butt comes out of the seat. That's my favorite. So today I travel looking for those kind of roller coasters. Nitro, Mako at SeaWorld, Goliath at Six Flags Georgia, Carowinds, the Fury. So those are the kind of coasters they're my favorite. I'll ride almost any coaster, but those are my favorite. So, and I've also broken that ride on Montu 1,000 times. It was on the news channels. It's on my YouTube page. If you look back, Montu Man rides 1,000 times on Montu, you'll find it. And the Gwazi. Father and daughter ride Gwazi 1,000 times. It shows me and my daughter riding the Gwazi roller coaster 1,000 times with a big sign in my hand. I also filmed a movie the music group NSYNC on Gwazi. I was chasing them around the park with a VH camcorder, big camera, like the kind, almost the size of a news crew. I was chasing NSYNC all over the park, filming ride Gwazi, and I think they wrote Montu. I only got a tiny clip of that one. But that's all on YouTube. Just look it up. I mean, it's all there. I posted that over 10 years ago.
Hey, Vinny. Timothy Allen must have given you money is the only way to be heard. No, Tim, that's not the only way.
No, it's not. I'm answering everybody all kinds of questions on here, but I do appreciate him for sending that. It's a big help, and when somebody sends that kind, you have to spend some time with them because they're actually Robert. Thank you again. They're actually at the head of the group. I mean, that's the way YouTube works. Look it up. And it's the regular way of people actually asking more questions because they're at the top of the list right now. It's like he's paying for some airtime to talk to me. Everybody doesn't have to do that. You just have to wait until those people stop and your questions come up. And I've been answering everybody's questions. So, Robert, was that is that the only thing you want to know about the roller coasters? I mean, I worked for Six Flags Great Adventure, and I almost visited every one in the country. I had to pass all the parks. I basically ridden over 100 different roller coasters. Like back in the old videos. Yeah, see, it's hard to film them anymore today because if I film the same roller coaster, say I go to Busch Gardens, I film Montu, that's going to be boring. I've already filmed it. I can only really film ones I've never been on because if I film the ones I've already been on, it's like duplicating and it gets boring. And no one's going to want to see the same coaster over and over again. So I just got to wait till new ones open, and I ride them and take my camera on there, and you're not supposed to record them.
Guys, here in Florida, we got our first stand-up coaster. It's going to be opening up this spring.
Yeah, he don't like stand-up coasters, but I'm
giving it a chance, though.
Yeah, you're going to ride it. Yeah, I know one thing. What's going to be hurting on you when you ride that? Ball sack. He don't like it because one day he rode one over in Georgia and he didn't see it, click it right, and he was hanging, his feet were hanging a little bit off the floor, so his balls were really feeling the wrath of that one. Oh boy, here we go.
Amtrak King, yeah, we've been to Cedar Point. That's where he got his YouTube channel name from. The roller coaster Millenniumforce. And we gotta get ready.
Robert, do you have any other questions? Dude, you don't have to send me money to ask me another question. It's just you sent me such a big donation, your name is still at the top. So it's like you can still ask me something. You don't have to send me anything. I saw somebody put up there. Now I can't remember. It was something up there. I can't think what it was. I wonder if I can scroll up to see if I can find it. Oh, I remember what it was. Somebody asked me a question about Millenniumforce Unleashed. I don't know what I'm going to do with that channel. I'm not even making no money on that channel. And I look back on it and I figure, with all the language and everything, and there's too many kids that follow me, and I really don't know what I'm going to do with that channel.
Real funny, I did work today. And we got to get ready for the premiere soon.
What time is it? Oh my God, it's 7:45. This is the longest we've ever been on live. Hey guys, I broke a record. 45. I've never been on 45 minutes. We're gonna have to do this again. I know everybody didn't get their questions in because it goes up so quick. Well, we'll do this again. But pretty soon, in about 5 more minutes, we gotta go because the premiere is coming up. Hey, 8 o'clock at 7:45. We gotta switch over to that. It's gonna be that rail park over there, Cruise Lake, the one I became a member of. And I got a train to operate one of those locomotives so I can drive the locomotive. And anybody that comes to that park on the day that public runs, I'll be able to drive. Hey, the orange will be with me. I'll put the orange on the front of my locomotive. So I'll announce when I'm going to do this. And if anybody lives in the area where this railroad park, the park is, Cruise Lake Park, You'll know the date when I'm gonna be out there with the orange operating the locomotive with with the orange in front of it. So
See y'all, buddy, on the premiere.
where you going?
I'm getting maybe a drink.
You just had a drink.
Well, I'm thirsty.
Oh my God, you're gonna be pissing everywhere.
Watch it.
You know, you're gonna have diabetes. Robert, what in the hell is going?
Oh my God.
Robert,
Well,
have you heard about the huge Norfolk Southern derailment? And yes, I have. I've been watching that thing left and right because I have some friends that don't live too far from there. Robert, I mean, thank you. I love you, dude, but you didn't have to do that to answer a question. If you want to put questions up, I'll answer them. You don't have to keep sending me money like that. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it does a wonder for me and Louie because this month was bad. YouTube was very bad, and my cat dying took a lot of money from us, and oh, let me go back here. Yeah, so Robert, what about that railroad, the one that derailed? Can you imagine? I'm filming one of them trains, and us rail fanners, we take chances, right? You're at a railroad track crossing, and a train comes, and it's a tank train, and that damn thing derails. You're dead, unless you can run like hell. But say you don't, and the chemicals blow up. That cloud is going to reach you before you can run fast enough. So we all take chances when we're close to the tracks by a railroad crossing or whatever. We all take chances to film that train. Don't forget that. And tank trains are dangerous. So when you see them big black oil tanks coming, there's a little red sticker on them. Back up as far as you can, and be ready to run when that thing starts hitting the ground. Because I'm surprised terrorists don't do something like that. Put things on to derail these trains and cause chaos. What are you doing?
blocking as usual. Caroline's in here.
Well, what was that?
That was the one with something I was saying.
Oh, but guys, it's 7:48. So a couple more minutes, we gotta go. Robert, is there anything about that Ohio train you wanted to talk about? I'm waiting to see if he answers. What is your idea for the tour? Well, the tour is going to be New Jersey and New York. I'm going to announce the places I'm going to be, and Lancaster for Thomas the Train, and take a ride on the Stroudsburg Railroad. We're going to go to, what do you call it? Carowinds to ride the Fury and the, oh, what's that called? The other roller coaster next to it. My favorite Orange episode is both the train store and Gilligan's Island. Those are my favorite ones.
Oh, will we ever go up to Ohio again, Timothy? Or ever bump into a freaking Jawtooth?
Yeah, he's all the way in Ohio, so there's really nothing. Yeah, I know that. Who knows? I don't think that that Ohio area is going to be able to. People need to move because that's like a nuclear bomb going up, radiation. I mean, I don't think anybody should be living there. You need to evacuate and let that town go because that's what happens when chemicals like that blow up and burn. So, I have a friend that lives near Deschler, Ohio. She lives in Sydney, Ohio, and I'll be back in Sydney next April. Not this April, but next April. April 8th for the total eclipse of the sun. So that's where the whole sun's going to black out. It's going to go right through Sydney, Ohio. Hey, guys, listen. Wow, it's 7:50. We got it. We got the premiere coming up. So let me go get ready for that. We've been on air for 50 minutes. I'll do this again. I'll be back and do this again. And Robert, thank you so much again, for that. And we'll do this again sometime soon. But hey, the premiere's come up. I got to get ready and get over there because there's going to be other people, over on the premiere, and I got to be on for that. So, guys, have a good week. Enjoy the premiere tonight and tomorrow. And next week, we'll probably do the other rail park. And I'll start making that stupid orange in about 2 weeks. All right, guys. Love you all. And I'll see you at the premiere. I'll be over at the premiere in about 3 minutes, okay? Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.